Hi, K's fans. KTV with me, James Barrett-Sterling here. Been joined by the gaffer, Hayden Bird, as we look forward to pre-season match number 3 on Saturday, Grays Athletic. Hayden, welcome. Just a quick one. Firstly, obviously, we played Chertsey Town last week, and we got a result on paper, which is great. Clean sheet, both the goals by new signings. What was your take on the afternoon?
I think the players played very well. It was a good opponent. Really nice of Steve and Kevin and Chertsey to host us. And, you know, let's get it right. They were a good side. I think that Chertsey are a team that will do really well this season, and clearly a club that are going places. So for us, it was a very different challenge to the one that was presented at Dorking Wanderers. But that's the way we've designed the pre-season, to present the players with different challenges, so to speak, in every game. Chertsey were a team that pressed us. They worked very hard against us. You know, they had some experienced players. They had some good players. But the team came out of it very well. Again, I think the retention of the ball was good. The technical levels were good. The fitness levels are something that we're very pleased with. The players have worked hard, and in both games we've played, I think that we've looked very fit and probably ahead of where we expected to be. That's certainly true. And we created a number of chances. So to go away from home and create probably 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chances in a tough away game was a good job by the players.
It sounded like their goalkeeper had a good afternoon. Conversely, could have said the same about Dawkins as well. So it's not like the 4 players are kind of misfiring, so to speak. But to see Ajakai and Banton on the score sheet must have been pleasing.
Yeah, both very good goals. I think Jason is a special player. There's no doubt about that, and he scored a special goal. Daniel fits the profile of striker, as I said before, that is perfect for this team and different from Elliot, so they can complement each other and both bring different attributes to the table. So it's great for Daniel to get off the mark. And even though Reece didn't, Reece was probably the most potent player on the pitch. So really encouraging signs from the new players.
Excellent. So moving on to this weekend's friendly then, obviously the trip to Grays Athletic. Their last 2 friendlies have been chock full of goals. I think it was 3-2 and 3-all. So obviously on one hand, a good test for Rob and his defenders to try and keep a clean sheet. But at the other end, maybe a chance for the forwards to nick a few more goals.
Well, I think with Jim's teams, they're always competitive. You know, Jim Cooper's very experienced, his staff are very experienced. And again, I think Grays are a team that will have a really good campaign. I think that they, again, will ask different questions of us. I'm expecting to play a good side. I'm expecting a side that will be quite in our face. They'll look to come and press us. I'm sure they'll look to do that. So we'll have to be ready. It's something that we've worked on very hard in training all week. I've been really pleased with everybody on the training ground, and that's players and staff this week. I think everybody's stepping up gradually with the pre-season. And yeah, it's a game that we're expecting to be difficult, but it's a game that we're really looking forward to.
Excellent. Can we get an update on the squad? I know you said last week we might have a couple of faces back for this one.
Yeah, a little frustratingly, it's not the case. We hope to have Harry back. Harry, we certainly haven't given hope on starting the season. Let's get that right. And I'm optimistic that he will be able to start the season. But without doubt, I'll say that Harry's injury is an injury that cannot be rushed. So we've got to be patient with Harry. We've got to support Harry. And at the moment, we are awaiting scan results to come through to find out exactly what the issue is. We haven't had a clear diagnosis. We've got a pretty good idea of what Harry's injury is, but we need to understand the seriousness of it and where we go from here. There's time on our side. He's a quick healer, and it's an old injury that he's familiar with, which is advantageous in this situation. Fabio is so close. He's not quite ready. He's back on the training ground. He's worked really hard with Jerome, who's done a fantastic job with him. But again, as much as we want him out there, he's so important to us. We can't rush him. I don't expect him to be ready for AFC Wimbledon, but I do expect him to be ready the following Saturday for Eastbourne. Other players, Nyron and Teo, are both missing, both unwell. But I would fully expect those players to return to the squad on Tuesday night versus AFC Wimbledon, almost certainly. And I guess the only other piece of squad news is that Jerry Permo also returned to the squad in the week. He's had 2 really good sessions with us, and as a result, he'll be in the squad on Saturday.
Excellent, good stuff. Just moving away from the friendlies for a moment, the fixtures came out for the league proper this week. Kick off with a home game against Haringey Borough, which is all good. Are you a manager that welcomes a home game to kick off the season, or would you prefer to get a trip to Brightlingsea Region or Worthing out of the way first day?
No, I would always have a home game to start. I think every game at the start of the season is difficult. Every club has aspirations at the start of the season, and I've no doubt that the Haringey game will be a difficult game. They're a team that are very athletic. They're a team that have pace all over the pitch. And ironically, they're the team that we finished the previous campaign playing against, I think, on the 1st of November, where we beat them 3-1. But I think that it'll be a tough start. But I think it's a start that we're hopeful of winning. We obviously move on to Bishop Stortford. I think that there'll be a club that will be hell-bent on trying to get promoted. Following that is Hornchurch, who won the FA Trophy. So clearly they're going to be very strong. And then, of course, we've got Corinthian Casuals. And we know when Corinthian Casuals play Kingstonian, the game is always tough. So a difficult start to the season. But I'm very optimistic on our start to the season because I think the levels of the players at the moment are very convincing.
Yeah, the excitement is getting palpable. I think I'm really looking forward to it. I know that. Just moving to some of the off the field issues. Could you just touch upon the 12-man initiative? Obviously, it's been out and about for a few weeks now. What's the initial interest been like? And can you just fill in any blanks for any fans that might not be aware of what's going on?
Yeah, I spoke to the club this week actually about the 12th man, and I'd like to thank the supporters for the support they've given the initiative. I think that both the 12th man and the season tickets have really done well. You know, I've said it once before and I'll say it again. We really appreciate this. The team, the management, the club really appreciate the support of the fantastic supporters because times have been hard out there. But yet again, they've come through for us. The 12th man support has been absolutely tremendous. I think it's pretty much already reached the levels of last season. Season ticket sales are ahead of schedule as well. So hopefully we can top the season tickets of last season. And, you know, this really puts the club on the front foot. So I'd like to thank everybody. And of course, for both those season tickets and the 12th man, I've said that we'll run various offers for those guys. And so the day before the season starts, just to remind everybody, I'll be doing a Q&A with the season ticket holders and with everybody in the 12th man scheme. So I can let everybody know exactly what's going on before we make the big kickoff for Haringey.
Excellent. I can imagine sales of season tickets have been quite impactful because obviously people have missed football for so long.
Yeah, that's certainly the case. And I think that we're seeing that already. You know, there was a great support at Dorking. There was really healthy support as well at Chertsey. You know, Chertsey Town went to Chertsey Town. There's nearly 400 people at Chertsey Town in a friendly. You know, that was really tremendous. And also, by the way, showed the potential of Chertsey. Dorking, I think, was virtually a sellout. I'm sure the supporters will come to Grays. And then, of course, we've got, if it's right to refer to it as the really big friendly against AFC Wimbledon this coming Tuesday.
The Corey Andrews derby, is that right?
Absolutely. I spoke to Corey this week. Really looking forward to seeing Corey, as we all are. So Corey is going to play against us. We're going to catch up with Corey before and after the game as well. But in speaking to the AFC Wimbledon, Mark Robinson, this week as well, he confirmed that a very strong first team is coming down to Kingstonian to play us. So once again, we're indebted to Wimbledon. I'd like to thank Mark. I know that they've also got a game against Met Police the same night, but Mark confirmed that as the manager, he will be at the Kingstonian game with a very strong first team squad. So that's great news. And we really look forward to welcoming Wimbledon, their supporters. And whilst I'm on it, I might as well plug that you can still get the tickets online to avoid disappointment.
Of course, everybody through the gate will enrich the club as well, won't it? Conversely, the fans have missed the football, but the club has as well, of course.
I think I said to you last week that, when all said and done, Kingstonian is a business, and the business hasn't traded since November. So I think the club would dearly love to offer the almost free admission to the friendlies or nominal fees, but sadly not quite in a position to do that. That's why the 12th man remains very, very important. That's why the season tickets remain very, very important. And equally a really good opportunity against AFC Wimbledon's first team with Mark there for the supporters to come and greet the team back home, come and see Corey again. And also for the Wimbledon fans, of course, to have the first opportunity to see their team as well, because I'm sure they won't all get the chance to go to Brentford on Saturday. So hopefully it'll be a really good game and a really good day for both clubs.
Excellent. Really looking forward to it. Hayden, as always, thank you very much for your time. Case fans, don't forget, it's another unusual kickoff time for Saturday's friendly. It's 2 p.m. So make sure you allow yourself that little bit of extra journey time. It's also at Aveley's Parkside Stadium as well. So don't go to Grays because it won't be there. All right. All the details are on www.kingstonian.com as always, along with all the other club news. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to AFC Wimbledon on Tuesday. Thanks for joining us as always, Hayden, and we'll see you all very soon.
You're welcome. Thanks very much indeed.